through some comments and stuff soon, answer some questions. So what's been going on? Just working, basically. A lot of things have changed here at the workshop. For the better, for my stress levels, for what's going on. One of the biggest things is forklift issues. I'm now own more forklifts than I've ever wanted to in my whole life, but I will show you what's going on with forklifts while we get a few more on. Righto, so here's the forklifts of my demise. So this forklift here is a really good forklift that's got that turbo diesel Jackaroo motor we built ages ago. The transmission got diesel oil put in it, which destroyed the transmission. I've been working with a company in China to get another, because the transmission is actually, that's the transmission, and then it's actually part of the diff and everything's in one. The guy that I was dealing with that I thought was pretty straight up and honest, in the end it was the wrong transmission and I almost bought it and got it sent over on a ship and all the rest of it. Then I found another company that's actually got the right one now, so that probably won't be able to order it for another 2 weeks, but then that'll be weeks away. So that one will get going. But in the meantime, as you guys saw, I put forks on the Bobcat. I bought this one from home, but it's only a 1.5 ton and it's too small. Then I bought this one, but it's got dual front wheels, but it's probably about a 1.8 ton and it's too small as well, right? Then I bought this one here, which is a 1.8 ton, which is a really good machine, which is the one I'm using at the moment, right? This machine's pretty good, but it's still too small to do what I want to do. But I can sort of move stuff around. But I just bought this big beast here, which is about 5.5 tons of Nissan goodness. It's got a patrol motor in it, but I bought it sight unseen off a guy. It turned up here 3 days ago and there's water in the oil. So, and I can't get the electrics to work. Someone's pulled a gas system out of it. But anyway, that's another story in itself. I will fix this thing and get it going. But just been busy with work basically. What else has been going on? I'll read some comments in a minute, guys. I got this mad little van the other day, little K van. Look at this, this thing's sick. Set of TEs on this with some flares. It snapped the timing belt. It's a 1.3 litre. It snapped the timing belt and bent some valves, which is all right because we'll do the head on it and she'll be a little beast. I have got the truck's apart. I got maintenance today on the truck. I put these lights on, but they're 12 volts, so they've blown them. So I've got 24 volt ones to put on. The fuel tank, this fuel tank here got a rub through, because with trucks, when things just vibrate a little bit like that, it rubs through. So I'm just fitting up this tank here, but I've got to change all the brackets and stuff. Please don't take this video of I'm whinging about my life and nothing's going right, because that's not what this is. It's very hard for me to catch you guys up to speed on what's been going on without it sounding like I'm whinging, but I'm not whinging, honestly. Life's good. I love my life. Things couldn't be better. I got this mad wagon the other day. Look at this. Old lady stopped driving. It actually runs and drives this thing. It's pretty sweet. It's dead stock. It's really clean inside. But I looked for, remember ages ago I got that silver Falcon in that had the supercharger kit on it, the side mount supercharger. It's gone missing somehow. Don't ask me how, I'm not pointing any fingers, but anyway, life goes on. Done the Welsh plugs in this, so it doesn't, the motor's all good now and it runs and drives. I had it on Facebook. There was a guy supposed to come on Thursday to buy it, but I think I'm going to put this through Gray's auctions next week or the week after and sell it. I am going to go through and sell quite a few cars. It's starting to frustrate me at the moment where, like, the SS is at home, my VN SS50 Utes at home. The SS is undercover, but the Ute isn't. You do these cars and finish them and they sit outside. So I've got to start to live in reality where I can't keep everything, if that makes sense. So once they're done, I might sell them. This, look at this. Last weekend before, look at this sweet little beast, 2-stroke. If you look on the Kingatow page, like, it's got a full fairing in here. So there's got a fairing. This thing's sweet. It does run. I'm looking forward to getting that going. He's modified an RGV pipe under there, and it's going to, twin pipes out of here. The TX3 is sitting here. I'm not sure. I can't remember what the last video, because I film all the stuff. I can't remember what I've edited though. I had an intercooler turn up for it, which was the wrong one, and they sent the wrong piping kit. But now I have an intercooler and a piping kit and bluff valve, and everything's turned up for that now. So I can get stuck back into it. But at the moment, my main priority is the truck, because I've got to go to work tomorrow. I've got a Brisbane run tomorrow. I've bought some stuff for the Skyline. So these are R33 Skyline bars. They were, what sort are they? 400R style. Okay, so bars, front and rear bars, and the little canard bits that go on the back. It come with, I want to run the small bobtail style spoiler. So yeah, but things are good. I've started cleaning up around here. Believe it or not, I've taken away a lot of rubbish. Things are good. Read some comments, eh? So what do we got going on? Hello. Bonzo the Clown, ooh, what a dump. Yeah, mate, we can fix that for you. Just give me 1 second, buddy. Just hang on a second. There we go. Okay, what do we got? Just lots of hellos. I was just thinking, yeah, it's been a while. It has been a while. I've been busy, guys. Honestly, just working. Yeah, just trying to get things underway and cleaning up. Not having a forklift has been crippling, to be honest. Like, because you can see here, right? Those are the cars. That one. The minis I've sort of moved out of the way a bit, but the yard's been gridlocked because since I bought them back here, I can't move them. Like, I can lift them up with a forklift that's too small, but it's all tippy and it's not good, and I don't want to damage anything. So I've sort of just been trying to move around things, and I can't store cars. So if wrecks come in, I've just got to scrap them straight away. I'm starting to get through the forklift issue, but it's just been hard. Everything takes 5 times longer, but it's I don't know. It's all good though. Getting the truck sorted out today is going to be good. Had to put another stereo in it yesterday. It's still you know, it is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, it just, what do you do? Okay, so I have filmed some videos, but obviously just haven't had time to film them. I just thought I'd catch up. I went to do a video yesterday with yous, but phone started ringing and it just gets out of control. But other than that, not much really going on, guys. Just forklifts, to be honest. I didn't realise until I started this video that my life has been consumed with forklifts recently. I haven't actually done much else but forklifts. But I'm looking forward to the TX3 again. Yeah, this thing here, it's come along. I don't think I've done any more since that video. But I basically started to set out the intercooler piping, then realised I didn't have enough. And yeah, but the intercooler's turned up, which is good. I'll turn that buzzer off. I should have done that before. Yeah, where is it? The Forester is awesome. Like, I've got that Forester that you guys saw me building. It is just absolutely phenomenal. I'm so happy with that Forester, driving it now. It's great. I've done a few trips up and down to Brisbane. I bought a set of Simmons for Ford Simmons the other day. Got that motorbike. What else have I done? I haven't done anything. Well, there you go. Bit of an eye-opener talking to you guys. It highlights what I haven't been doing. But anyway, it's a bit cold out here at the moment. We're getting down to like 1 degree, so it's hard to work at the workshop. Yeah, good to see you back. The stereo for the truck is more... The stereo in the truck, the hands-free for the truck, without hands-free in the truck, it's sort of, it's impossible to work. You've got to keep pulling over and stuff like that. Yeah, but believe it or not, I didn't have a stereo. There's plenty of stereos here with like USB ports and stuff, but there's none with hands-free. They've all older sort of style ones. I found one at home though on a bench. I don't know what car. A car must have come through when I was at home, and I've pulled it out when I was at home. What else have we been doing? Just forklifts, really, guys. It's crazy. I didn't realise. Oh, I did buy another Jag. So you guys haven't seen it yet, but it's same as this Mark II style with the V8. It's a gold one. It runs and drives. It's done a head gasket, but it's a complete running driving Mark II Jag. I've got an idea for a video for it, but I just haven't had time, to be honest. I've just sort of been, yeah. Well, I have, I suppose. I've got the truck going, ready to sell, the Bedford. Does anyone want to buy a Bedford? It's a beast. She's a rocket, hey? Driving it's a bit scary, but yeah. Must have been back in the day when people drove those around, like, you know, imagine driving this for work. Like, this thing is so slow and rough, and it looks cool as it needs to be lowered on Jag suspension, but I just don't want to pull this apart. It's too original to sort of pull apart. So if I can sell it as a complete thing, I've got other ones there to do, but I don't know. What do you do? But what do you guys think of me little K-van? Are you keen to see this thing done? I love it. I can't really see it because of the crap. This little K-van here. It's a little manual, 1.3 litre. She's a beast. I'm hanging out. That'll look fucking absolutely crazy on flares. Nice and low. What do you reckon? Nice, eh? They're 4x100 wheels, so it's quite easy to get mag wheels for it. I did get some more wheels. Have I showed you my wheels for the have I showed you the wheels I got for the TX3? There's a silver TX3 on Marketplace for $4.5 grand, but it's in Victoria. Is it a turbo one? What was your name? Where'd your comment go? Keep up the good work. Cheers, mate. Stereo's good. Hey, mate, swap my time and help for some parts. It's hard. Like, I've got a guy. What was I walking in for? Wheels. I've got a guy, Carl, that used to work for me a while ago that has been helping me out a little bit, and he's a freaking hard worker. He's one of the hardest workers I've ever come across in my life, to be honest. But the problem is I'm out in the truck all the time, and it's hard to organise to be here to get him started and get things done. And with the way things are going now, I really want things done my way. There's only one way to do it, and it's my way, and things will work out well if I can control things better this time round. But anyway, that's just another story in itself. Look at these sick wheels. Woo! I know I've got wheels on the TX3 already, but love them. They look a lot like LMGT2s, don't you reckon? They're a JNC wheel. They're a multi-fit 4x114 and 4x100s. Tyres are obviously garbage, but yeah, so I got them. I don't hate the wheels that I bought, the webs that are on the TX3, but I've got the all-wheel drive car to do as well, remember? So, because I've got those. But the offset on the rear wheel slightly touches on the strut on the inside. I haven't looked at it yet, but I don't know. Nothing wrong with having a few options, you know what I mean? But yeah, I really like these wheels. They come up at they're a little bit too expensive, but they're still pretty cool wheels. I like them. What do you guys reckon of them ones? They look good, I reckon. So the one, Peter Warner, the one on the TX3, oh, it is a turbo. Well, there you go. I might have a look for that. I think that I've got my settings sort of set around here. I don't really look in Victoria too much. I did get me four-wheeler going, actually. I got that. I pulled the carby off the other day and cleaned it all out and got it running. And then I realised I couldn't get it out because of all the cars and not having a forklift. So that was a waste of time. But at least I know it's going now. I can go to Andrews soon and do that. Party bus, that's the go. Look good, red. Turbo model, sweet. Engine is dead. What's it? If it was blue, I spent all my money on forklifts. Ben, as always, mate, just an absolute champion. What a bloke. It's sort of, yeah. I am sorry I'm not around too much, guys. Like, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I started YouTube too soon. I didn't think that, like, as people said to me, it'll take 2 years to get the channel going and get any sort of following. And I thought, all right, no worries. I'll put some videos up and away we go. And before I knew it, yeah, you guys were invested, and I've met and made so many friends, and it's just been crazy. It's been great. And I feel terrible, I really do, that I don't film all the time and share. But with the moves that have gone on over the last 3 months, awesome, man, that'd be great. Yes, definitely, Peter, definitely. It's pushing us further and further forward, me further and further forward to being here with you guys daily. Because my plan will be to work on cars during the day, edit each day, and put up daily videos. And that's always been the plan. But at the moment, that truck is like a ball and chain that just, yeah, because that's where my income comes from. And you got to work. You know, Savannah goes to university next year. And the plan is to actually move here on site. So down the front here, I've been looking at some of those tiny home things, and that other big forklift that just come in will actually be able to do shipping containers. So I may even be able to make little shipping container tiny homes once I'm here at the workshop working. But yeah, I'm this area down here that is an absolute mess. Here, fill all this in and put a demountable and stuff in here on this edge here and do that. I'm actually in the midst of going to court. I've been working with a solicitor for the last 6 weeks, I think it is, up the end of the property here. I'll tell you a story if you've got 5 minutes. So this property here was subdivided 30 years ago into 3 properties, okay? And when it got subdivided, they didn't have the money to put driveways into the highway. So the guy's wife was a surveyor, or one of, you know, that works out the planning and sort of stuff, and she pushed through council an easement here. So this here is an easement, right, that runs through here. It's 14 meters across at that end, runs 55 meters down and 10 meters at that end, and it's 1/4 of an acre of land that I have to leave open for him to have a driveway, when really you should just put a driveway through the front to the highway. And it's like I'm driving along here on a forklift or loading trucks here on my land. I have a little old lady drive in a laser, gets all stressed because there's cars up in the air on forklifts and stuff, because I'm operating an industrial business, you know what I mean? It's madness. So yeah, we're in the midst of something shonky got done, because my address is the highway, but his address is Racecourse Road, and he has no access except through my property to Racecourse Road. So something shonky got done in the council 30 years ago. I spoke to the council this week, and they said, oh yeah, there is something wrong there. So he's carrying on, like the threats he makes are just ridiculous. I have no interest in fighting anyone anymore. I'm way too old to get into fights with people. And I'm not going to be doing it over something that'll get settled in court. Like, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, it's comical, to be honest. Yeah, it's just, anyway, that's another thing that's going on in my life. And by no means, please, this is not a whinging video. I'm just sort of updating you on what goes on. I had a mate the other day say to me, he goes, Christ, do you have some issues? He goes, everything, there's always issues with everything. And I'm like, when you do nothing, there's never any issues. But when you're doing so many things all the time, and building things and buying things and moving things and just doing things, issues come up. You've just got to deal with them and move on. But yeah, love the wheels, post there. TX3 is a front wheel drive turbo model. Yeah, the all-wheel drives, from what I can work out, there was only a couple of hundred of them made. So that's actually quite a rare car, that one out the back there. They weren't, there wasn't that many of them in Australia. So most of them were front wheel drive. This one here is front wheel drive, and this one here is front wheel drive. But yeah, but what about my motorbike? This thing's so cool. Like, it's, yeah. He's done a little bit of work to it, where I'm going to redo a little bit of it, but what he's done so far is quite good, like making these controls and all work. There is a carb, there's a box full of parts there. The seat thing, once that gets recovered down to there, it'll cover up that little indent, but this is all aluminium. The tank's quite good. It did come with a second tank, which is on the ground just there. The motor's good and it runs, but I'll go through and polish these casings and everything. He rebuilt the front caliper, but never put any fluid through it, so I may have to relook at that. It's got clip-ons on it, like new ones, which are here for the throttle and all that sort of stuff. And the fairing looks cool as. I did actually post a picture of it up on the Facebook Parts Finder Kingatow page. So if anyone, yeah, if you want to see what it looks like, I'm absolutely stoked with it. There's pretty much a second motor and that in here as well, but it's going to be a cool little cafe racer. But yeah, what we got there? You do cars, mate, problems all day long. That's it. It's just how it goes. You just got to deal with it. I love what I do though. Like, I can't complain. Like, it's quite good. It's, yeah. G'day, mate. Got heaps of bad floods right now. Is it flooding again? Where's it flooding? I don't get time to see the news, honestly, guys. I get on YouTube like you guys. I watch a few channels that, you know, guys that I follow, and that's about it. One that I'm excited about doing is the R33 Skyline. I have missed out on a couple of sets of wheels recently that I've wanted to buy for it, and a set of seats too. There were some really nice, like, GDR style seats for it. But yeah, but I got those bars now. I'll get them set up in fiberglass over the next few weeks. But I don't know, life's good. Just forklifts are bad. Forklifts are really bad. But I don't know. I don't know what else we can talk about. I did buy max speeding rod coilovers for the other Forester, which are now sitting there on the bench. Oh, as you guys already, what am I talking about? You guys already know. You've seen the videos. Yeah, what I was going to say is don't buy max speeding rod. They're cheap and they're nasty and they dried terribly. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to get stuck into this fuel tank and get that in. And I've got to rewire all those lights today, and I'll probably put new ones on the back, and then they're all new again until they get destroyed again. It's just the joys of trucks and forklifts. Yeah. Anyway, still alive, still here, still very, very keen to share and do videos. I'll get in the swing of it, guys, and I'll see you again soon. See you.